Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we defeated the Bleeding Hollow Orcs and their leader, Warlord Mork. We also helped some stranded goblins get back up on their feet. Today, we will continue questing in Hellfire Peninsula. Looks like there's some zombies here. Hopefully, we didn't get infected. It's a lot of people on the ground here. It's getting rough in Honor Hold, that's for sure. Alright, so what will we be doing today? I think we will be heading... Oh, we actually have a quest to turn in. Let's do that first. It's actually inside the inn. I'm not sure where. I think it's upstairs. There he is. Assistant Klaatu.
The Legion's end draws near.
May the light guide you, Travbox. Yes, it is true. Colonel Jules' situation has grown much worse these past days. Anchorite Barada is busy praying for him. Let us hope he may be cured. Alright, I fear Colonel Jules may be the only be saved through the dangerous ritual, an exorcism. Fell spirits. Colonel Jules was cursed in a battle near the Gorgaz outpost, a haunt for shattered hand fellorcs. My master Barada works feverishly to cure the poor human, but he needs help. The Colonel's tormented spirit seeks peace, and his path to peace is, I fear, a path of vengeance. Take this Anchorite relic to Gorgaz outpost, place it upon the ground near Shattered Hand Orcs, and defeat them. This will release their fell spirits. You must slay those fell spirits for Jules' own spirit's recovery.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Digging for prayer beads. Anchorite Barada plans to exorcise the corruption of Colonel Jules, and will require an assistant for the task. Such an assistant must be prepared. I am ashamed to admit that my prayer beads were lost in Honor Hold's courtyard. I believed the dog Fifi stole them and buried them. I think it's Fifi. But I do not know where. If you speak with his master, Warrant Officer Tracy Proudwell, perhaps she will know where Fifi hides his stolen treasures.
Do not lose.
Alright, so here we go. I guess that's Colonel Jules right there. It's like sinking into the bed. I guess that's why he needs an exorcism. Alright, so we picked up some more quests. And looks like we need to dig for some prayer beads. How's our bags looking? Pretty good. Got some space. Draenei prayer beads. Are they back here? Oh. Looks like we found them. Got the Draenei prayer beads. That's pretty quick.
Blessings upon you.
Have you found the prayer beads, Travbox? Their powers are crucial to many holy rites, including the rite of exorcism. You found the prayer beads. Well done, Travbox. You are a wonder indeed. You slay the horrors of Hellfire Peninsula one moment and find lost treasures the next. Your people truly inspire. It is good that you recovered these beads, for they will be invaluable in the exorcism ritual to come.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Alright. So, that was a quick one. So let's, I guess we'll head south. We got some quests over here for Fell Spirits. And we'll finish off the Goblin quests. I think that's what we'll do now. And also, there's some pretty interesting news. It looks like they have locked all of the high-pop servers, guys. So if you did not make a character on Grobulus, Fairlina, Benediction, and I think a couple of more servers, but those are the main ones that I can think of right now, then you can't make a character on them. And you probably won't be able to even when Wrath of Lich King comes out. So those servers are completely locked. I only have characters on Fairlina and Grobulus. The reason why they're locking them is because of the The queue times. Queue times are just ridiculous. There's a blue post about it, and supposedly these servers are way more packed than any server was back in 2008. And they're actually saying that these servers are actually 2 to 4 times more populated than the most populated server back in Wrath of the Lich King. Which is crazy. Just goes to show you how much hype Wrath of the Lich King has right now. I honestly think it's like probably the most favorite expansion. It's gonna blow TBC out of the water. It already is. Because this was the height of WoW. So there's gonna be a lot of people playing. And right now they're trying to get people to leave these mega servers like Crobulus, Fairlina, Benediction. And they want people to transfer off, and they're allowing people to do that for free. I remember they did that last time when Classic WoW first came out in 2019 on Fairlina. And I just decided to stay. All I know is, guys, like, you don't want to leave a good server, but if you can't get on at the great times, then it may be worth leaving, because there will be some servers that I think will get boosted because of this. And I think the main one will be Sky Fury, which is the new server. I think a lot of people will probably just go there. When Wrath comes out, they'll probably just say, hey, you know what? Just go on the new server. And I think eventually the new server is going to get locked. if the hype keeps growing the way it is. That would be crazy if that happened. And they're saying, I thought, I was kind of wrong about this. I thought if they just added more layers, it would be okay. But supposedly that is not how it works. Like, that doesn't really deal with population issues. Really all layering does is if there's a lot of people in one area. Like, for instance, during Classic, Blackrock Mountain was like a hotspot because there was dungeons there, there was raids there. So that area had a lot of layers. But the problem is the more layers they have, supposedly the worse the performance gets. So it's not really an answer to the high populations. And they don't really have an answer for it. And their only answer is leave the server. That's it. Guess what, guys? I'm not leaving. I'm staying. I'm not leaving Grobulus. I'm not leaving Fairlina. No way. I'm not leaving Sky Fury either.
Time is money, friend.
Okay, so case of emergency. Did you find enough of the parts? If not, I might have to use the frying pan legacy. Keeps waving around. Then I'd have to rename the Zeppelin the Flying Skillet. Some of this is in pretty bad shape, but there should be enough to work with here. With some creative engineering, I'm confident I can make it work. Alright, so I guess we'll take the plate. Pants, even though we won't wear them. Kind of like tanking pants. Voidwalker's gone wild. Even if I can get the Zeppelin's flame repaired, I'll have to find something else to power the engine. I'm all out of fuel, and there's no place to fill up around here. To the south of us is an area of broken land called the Warpfields. It's full of rogue and uncontrolled Voidwalkers, but I like to think of them as walking batteries. If you can bring me enough of their essence, I can convert the Zeppelin's engine to run on it. 5 gold says I'll even get better mileage out of it too.
Glad I could help. What's up?
This guy's got griffins, really nice mounts.
Keep it real.
What are you guys laughing about? Everyone's just laughing. Oh, because they got flying mounts and I don't? That's what's so funny? Look at these guys just laughing with their flying mounts. How are they 60 with flying mounts? I should have checked what mount that is. Damn it. How are they flying around at 60? Maybe it's like... Is that the Boosty Boy mount? It's not. That's so weird. I wonder how they're flying around at 60. Horrible, just horrible. We were minding our own business on our way to Area 52 in Netherstorm. And shot, oh yeah, we read Hellbore, the other white meat. Were you successful in purifying the Hellbore meat? This looks edible. If spiced properly, just don't tell Screed where his breakfast came from, okay? Screed likes to say his flying is as smooth as butter. I think Butterfingered is more like it. Take a look at the wreckage over there. He calls it a rough landing. Sure, we got a shot at it, but I'd be willing to cut him a little more slack if he didn't brag about his piloting skills so often. I think I'm going to make him a batch of wings to drive the point home. To the east is the Valley of Bones. You'll find bone stripper buzzards. Their wings are plump, juicy, and perfect for my needs.
Hurry back!
It's bone stripper wizards. Okay, so here we go, guys. I guess we'll go and slay some of these bone stripper guys, and then we'll come back. But yeah, how do they get mounts like that? How are they flying around at 60? Like, what's going on here? That doesn't make any sense to me. There's something they know that I don't. If any of you guys know what those white griffin mounts are, because they're cool looking too. I think they're pretty damn awesome. I'd be interested to find out how to get them. Let's try to figure that out. It's crazy how Globulus has grown so much since pre-patch. Everybody just came here. Like, Globulus was like not considered like a mega server. It's just a server with a good faction ratio, and now it's just completely blown up. I can't wait for Wrath launch on this server. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a ton of Horde, a ton of Alliance in Northern, just going at it. I'd say this server and Sky Fury are my two favorite servers. And then I'm always going to like Fairlina because it's just the first classic server I played on, and a lot of my characters are there. The original ones. But I'm still not sure where I'm going to play. Globulus may be the place, though. Maybe I'll main a DK. Who knows? See what happens. We got a lot of time. DKs are pretty good in Wrath. Solid in PvP and PvE. Problem is, finding a raid spot on a DK is probably going to be pretty rough. There's going to be so many people playing DK. I think I'll probably want to raid a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. One thing is, I don't want to really commit to a schedule too much. It's one thing I don't really like about raiding. Cool thing is, you can always just be a guy who bugs. And you'll most likely be able to clear most of the raids like that, I think, if you find a good group. We got a long way to go on this DK too, if we want to main him. We need to get our professions up. We have a lot of things we need to do. Pretty broke on this server as well. That's one benefit for me to play on Fairlina, is I could I just have a lot of gold on that server, so I won't have to really worry about any of that stuff. These buzzards are really good to farm as a mage. You can group up like an entire pack of them. And just AoE them down. I think you could probably just do the AoE from 58 to 62. And then you can move on from there to another pack like that. Not sure what the next pack would be. There's probably some good ones out in Terracar Forest. The Grand 2, probably. Where are these guys again? The Snowy Griffin. Wonder where he got the Snowy Griffin. I'm gonna remember that name. We're gonna look it up. One thing I haven't tried yet, though, is my rogue. I haven't checked out my rogue with the new Wrath abilities. I might really like it. That was the class I played back in Wrath 2. So it's pretty nostalgic for me. Even my character's name is the same race. My rogue's name was Freddy Kritler's Undead Rogue. Based off of Freddy Krueger. I thought that name was kind of cool back then as a kid. So I'm going to be leveling him up for sure, just because of the nostalgia factor. Probably the best thing for me to do is to raid on Fairlina, just so... This farming gold it takes a lot of time, and I'm not into that. I'm not into that at all. But some people enjoy it. That's for sure. I wonder if they will ever do a WoW token in this like classic stuff. I don't think they will. I kind of hope they don't, but it would put a dent in the gold selling community. Because that's a big thing in Classic, and there's a lot of people who buy gold. But then it's kind of like Blizzard's promoting it now. I don't think that's good. They do it in retail, though. They kind of gave in retail, and that WoW token came out during Warlords of Draenor. I remember it used to be like 2,000 gold for a token. Now it's like way more expensive than that. wonder what WoW tokens are at. I think they're at like 20k. Maybe a little bit more than that. Really depends on your region you're in. I wonder how much they would be in Classic WoW, like a WoW token, if they ever did it. It'd have to be expensive. I think it would probably be 2,000 gold, 1,500 to 2,000 gold. Probably 2,000 gold. So I think 2,000 gold is considered $20 if you were interested in buying gold. That's at like a pretty low price. Goes from like 20 to 40 for 2,000, I'd say. And I think Blizzard would probably sell at a pretty cheap price if they did it. So yeah, it'd probably be 2,000 gold for 20 bucks. And that would pay for a month. Month of WoW. Month of WoW's gone up too.
Talk to me.
Gone up in Canada. It was actually cheaper for quite some time, cheaper than the United States. And then it's recently caught up. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he digs in. Ever since the crash, he's been complaining that all I can think of is food. Well, someone got to feed us while he tinkers with the Zeppelin. Ravager eggs, bam. Hellboar bacon, bam. Buzzard wings, bam. Bam. What a great meal. You've really got to try it. Okay, so there we go, guys. We still have some more to do here, though. We have to go south and deal with these Voidwalkers. I think we'll do the entirety of Hellfire Peninsula on Trap Box. See what level we are at the end. Probably queue for a Slate Bends pretty soon. And we'll most likely skip Zanger Marsh. We won't do too much of it. So I'll do most of Zanger Marsh or all of it on Squiddly Diddly. I think we'll head to Terrakar next on Trap Box. So what do we got to do here? Do we have to use anything? Do you give us anything to use? Condensed water essence. It's full of... I guess it's just a random drop. Doesn't seem like we have to apply anything to them. There we go. The heck was that? A lot of Alliance out here. Seems like I'm on an Alliance layer, which is good. That's what happens with layering, though. During the AQ40 gate opening on Fairlina, there was an Alliance layer for the gate opening and a Horde layer. And if you were on the wrong layer and you like went to Silithus, you get completely wrecked. I went there on my warrior just to like see how many Alliance were there, and there was a lot. It'll probably happen here. guy's just wrecking every single one that comes here. He's a red paladin. Red paladins are so strong. These are demons. Supposedly. Voidwalkers, yeah, they're demons. And, red paladins have an ability called exorcism. And it instantly crits on demons. Like, this wreck can't even die. It's kind of ridiculous. Is he just sitting here farming? Like, is that his plan? Hopefully I got one. Like, look, he's just getting them all. Yeah, you gotta share somebody. Like, I need to get this quest done. I think he's leaving. About damn time you left. I'm probably gonna have a much harder time dealing with these guys than he did. Yeah, they can get a proc that does an instant cast exorcism, and it's just insane damage. I'm having a lot of fun on the paladin. Let's have a bite to eat before get a little carried away over here. Yeah, it was crazy how he was just able to just sit there and not die. It's also a Draenei, and they have an ability called Gift of the Naru. Which is pretty much a hot that they get. So his healing's pretty insane. And they also have a proc where they can get a flash of light. Like an instant flash of light. Which is kind of OP. DKs are pretty OP too. This DK's wrecking. Haven't really had much trouble with them. We should be in a new area after this. Once we finish up all these quests. Getting a lot of BOEs. Got a two-handed sword here. It's not better than the one we currently have. But it's pretty good. I love Death Grip. It's a fun ability to use in 40-man plus PvP, like in Alterac Valleys. So there's like a group of you, like 20 you on one side, 20 of them on the other. And you can just grip a person in, and they just get completely obliterated. Ashran was another fun one for that. And if you're coordinated, your team can like chain grip and just get somebody into a position where they're completely screwed. You gotta really watch out if you get too close to DKs. The drop rate on these essences are pretty rough, I must say. Been here for a while. Drop down a little. Death and decay. Too bad we only had to fight one there. Weird. Usually they just spawn out of this. There we go. I can maybe catch them all here. And they're death and decay. See how this goes. 20 runic power to use Icebound Fortitude. It'll last for quite a while. Oh, looks like we're done. Oh, looks like we're pulled. Did we fill our bags up? No. Wouldn't be surprised. We're getting a lot of loot. I guess we'll head over here and we will do this quest, Jules Avenged. Take this, we'll put this here. Here are the Shattered Hand Berserkers. I always wished you could have an orc that looks like a fell orc. They should do that in retail. Who cares if it's like... What the heck? This guy's getting wrecked. Let's help this guy out. He's AFK. I just want to see if we got anything done there. Do we have to use it beforehand, I think? Oh, okay, so there's our little beacon. Okay. And it has a 5-minute cooldown. And they're smacking him again. Oh, that's why he's standing there. Maybe. Not too sure. Maybe he's standing there so he gets hit. I don't know if that works though. Vengeance will not be yours, Trapbox. Here, we got 2. Guess we can grip one over. This guy's gonna die soon if we leave. And these servers will probably have queues pretty soon, so... I guess that's why people don't log out. They just like wait and see if they're gonna AFK. Just hope that they stay online. I think that's probably the play that a lot of people do, so they don't, you know, have to wait in queue. Is there a reason why we're not getting this? Getting these? You know, that's 3. This probably is a 4. Okay, it is. That's good. Alright, so what we gotta do is we gotta slay them and slay their spirit. Just remember that now. Spot's kind of, it's not a great spot anymore. There you go, got one. Okay, so when I slay them, they come through here. Okay. So he's just sitting by the fire. And he's still here. Looks like you can sit AFK for a while and not get kicked. Thing is, I think it might be sped up a bit if there's a queue going on. Maybe there's not a queue going on right now. I also feel sorry for people who live on the West Coast. Because there's a lot of people on the East Coast who play on West Coast servers. And they fill them up pretty damn quick. Like, usually around like 4 or 5 p.m. they're filled up. And that's only like 2 p.m. West Coast time. How more do we have left? A couple more. Never done this quest before, so I'm interested to see what happens. I'll have a bite to eat. We'll pull these two. And then we'll be done. It's a really cool grip that blood DKs have in retail. I forget what it's called. But it allows you to, like, go in the middle of, like, a bunch of mobs, and you can just grip them all. It's like a huge chain grip. You just grip them all into this one, like, pretty much right in front of you. And then your team can just do insane AoE. See it a lot in Mythic Plus. Oh, okay, well, looks like we lost our thing. Just noticed that now. So we'll head over here, I guess. I think this will be a good spot. Alright, the last one. Alright, that's it. Alright, so let's turn in these quests. And then we'll see what happens with this quest chain we've been doing.
Yo!
Are you able to get the essence? This is perfect. In fact, I think it's going to work so well, I might just have to redesign the engine to take advantage of all this extra power. I mean, when we get out of here, I'll have to show my design to everyone back at Area 52. Alright, so we'll take, I think both trinkets are pretty bad. We'll take the dodge one, I guess, if we ever decide to tank. That's not a bad one to use. And then we'll head over here to Honor Hold. And we'll turn in the Fell Spirits quest. Hopefully we don't get infected on our way in. I'm gonna check out the cities though, once this plague starts to set in. See how many zombies are running around. What's going on in here?
May the light embrace you.
The fell spirits of the Shattered Hand Orcs are a blight to poor Jules' soul. Tell me, Trapbox, has he been appeased? The Shattered Hand Orcs are foul and beyond hope, but my heart is saddened at the road to salvation where Colonel Jules holds such bloodshed. The exorcism of Colonel Jules. Trapbox, it is time to save Colonel Jules. His condition has worsened, and Barada fears that. If we do not cleanse him of this corruption, he will be lost to us. Take the prayer beads you found and speak with Anchorite Barada to begin the ritual. Let no disruption stop the ritual, and if all goes well, Colonel Jules will be saved. Speak with Jules when he is saved, then return to me.
Good health, long life.
Okay, so we got the prayer beads.
Warm wishes.
Looks like this guy's doing
Arcanon hopes.
doing it as well. I guess we'll accept it. This guy's like, I got you. I guess we'll say thanks. Yeah. Look what's going on here. This is wild. I'm gonna watch. All is lost, Anchorite. Abandon what hope remains. This is wild. Back, foul beings of darkness. You have no power here. Wow, this is a serious exorcism. Back. I cast you back, corrupt of faith. Author of pain. Do not return or suffer the same fate as you did here today. GG, thank you. Oh, thank you. The pit of blackness inside of me has been lifted. I can see again, and I see the face of my savior. Nice, let's turn this in.
Good fortune.
I fear that Colonel Jules may only be saved through the dangerous ritual and exorcism. Go to the Anchorite Barada trap box. He must succeed with this ritual if the Colonel is to be saved. You have done it, trap box. You have saved Colonel Jules' soul and cast the darkness within him back to where it came. A great noble deed this is, a hero's day. Trollbane is looking for you. We did 100 quests already. Wow. While we were busy, a messenger was waiting out in the hall. I suppose he grew tired. Or perhaps he simply ran away at the sight of Jules floating around the room. Either way, Force Commander Danath is looking for you. I suggest that you seek an audience with him inside the barracks as quickly as possible. Alright, so we'll go see him. We'll go see Danath. See what he has to say. We're almost 64. Flying through Outland, guys. I won't know what to do if we hit 70, like, before Wrath comes out. I don't think that'll happen, though. I hope it doesn't. Maybe we'll just do some dungeons, maybe get loot, stuff like that. Trollbane is looking for you. It's about time. I heard all about what you've been up to with that Draenei priest. You totally freaked my messenger out. Now that you're done with that, I have a little mission planned for you to Hellfire Citadel. I'm receiving reports that the Shattered Hand Fellorcs out in front of Hellfire Citadel are organizing for what looks like an all-out assault. No doubt they're not happy about your successes against all of their clans. Get out to the base of the citadel where the Path of Glory ends. You'll find the Fellorgs busy with their preparations, but you're going to catch them with their pants down. Eliminate the one that's in charge of the force. Kill Drill Master Zura.
Light bless you.
Alright, so we got another mission here. We have to head over to the citadel. Haven't done any of these quests, so it's cool that they have some different quests compared to the Horde. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't be all the same. The introduction was quite similar, though. But now it's starting to show some differences. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be calling this episode here. Next episode, we will head out and fight against Drill Master Zurok. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.